This episode includes a guided meditation. If you are driving, please be mindful and do not listen to this meditation while you are doing so. Always make sure to listen when you are in a safe environment where you can be relaxed and comfortable. Thank you. Welcome to Ask, Learn, Heal, a podcast to support wellness through energy healing, crystal healing, self-care, and guided meditations. I'm your host, Mary Jo Feely. Welcome to Ask, Learn, Heal. I'm Mary Jo Feely. In this episode, I'm going to be exploring how we can work deliberately and intentionally with gemstones and crystals to support the shift from winter into spring, especially for those of us who are living in the Northern Hemisphere, where we have had two seasons, fall and winter, of a dark, resting, quiet energy time of the year. And now we're going to be shifting actually into two seasons, spring and a little bit later, summer, that are much more active energetically. So I think it's very important for us to realize that when we are going through these seasonal shifts, that's certainly affecting us in an emotional and a mental way. It's affecting us in a physical way. And it is because of the nature of the energetic shift that's taking place as we move through the patterns and energies of each season that can really be supported with gemstones and crystals. I actually do get asked this question from time to time. For example, are there stones that can be really helpful now that it's spring, or what do I do in the summertime? So today is an opportunity for me to explore how we can support the shift into springtime with gemstones and crystals. The time we're moving into, now that we're at spring, now that the sun is higher in the sky and we have more daylight than we did a month ago, we are entering what is visibly a time of warming. That ushers in the fire element. And if you're not familiar with the system of elements that I work with my healing practice and my crystal healing work, you can certainly take a listen to some of the other podcasts that I offer, because I do talk about that. And I also have a number of YouTube videos that address the various elements and the various stones that resonate with those elements. So there are other resources that you can certainly reach out to learn more about them. And today what I want to do is offer to you a few of my recommendations for stones to think about working intentionally with at this time. Even though we're in a fiery time, and definitely no doubt about it, there is fire going on in the world, in this part of the hemisphere, we also are always going to want to work with earth. You'll hear me talk about reconnecting with earth, really getting that grounding beneath us, because as we have the grounding beneath us, that's going to support the work that we do above the root chakra. So I've selected several stones, and the very first stone that I'm going to talk about is actually a crystal that resonates with both earth energy and fire energy. So it makes a really great starting point. And the stone that I want to bring forth and talk a little bit more about with you today is Septarian. Septarian is a concretion stone. It's created through millennia of layers and layers of riverbed and ocean bed, muck and mud all coming together and slowly forming into crystals. It has three different stones essentially contained within it. It has Rhodonite, very earthy. It has Calcite, a form of quartz, and it also has Calcite. And so when we have these three stones coming together to create Septarian, not only is it a beautiful stone to work with, it also is this reminder that it's the layering of the earth and the fire that can really bring some strong healing into our energy field and into our physical body and into our life. So we've got this earth connection We've got the fiery activity of creativity and motivation and really getting ready to become activated. That's the sort of energy that the Septarian brings into the work. And because of its earth connection, it holds that shift that could be a little bit wild and perhaps potentially get out of control a little bit. It keeps it more settled and grounded. So I really do like working with Septarian for that reason. Then we take a look at the second and the third chakras. That second chakra, the sacral chakra, the third chakra, solar plexus, those are the fiery energy centers within our body. And that's where the creativity and the abundance and the manifestation energies are being generated from. And working with the stone, such as calcite, particularly orange calcite, can be really effective because calcite overall is a wonderful clearing stone. It is a stone that helps to release and shed bogged down energies and patterns that just really are not necessary anymore for us to hold on to. And we're in the process always of kind of clearing away what we don't need, making space for more energy to flow in, more newness, more opportunity, more possibility. So orange calcite is one of the stones that I like to kind of hold up today as a bridging stone between the winter time and moving into spring. We also have another stone that's pretty fiery. It's actually one of the members of the quartz family, and it's natural citrine. Now, citrine actually starts as amethyst, and when it gets heated up, it transforms into what is known as citrine. And there are two types of citrine. One is common or heat-treated citrine, which is what happens if that amethyst is heated up after it's been taken out from the earth. And natural citrine is a transformation that takes place with the amethyst when it gets heated while it's still in the earth. And it's the natural citrine that I want to talk with you about today. And I like working with natural citrine. In my experience, it has this kind of powerful fire transformation energy that's kind of slow and sustained. And it's just a really incredible stone to bring in power into that third chakra, bring in and draw out the creativity that is just under the surface within that second chakra. So I want you to really begin to think about how might this natural citrine and its properties fit into what you're experiencing in your life at this time as we're shifting into springtime. Now, there's one final stone that I think is really important to talk about, and the reason it's important to talk about is that it resonates with fire, it resonates with earth, and it makes a beautiful support for the heart chakra. And the reason we want to have a heart chakra stone that comes forth today is to keep in mind that all the healing we do, the transformation, the new ideas, the creativity, all of those shifts that we're going to be experiencing as we get into this springtime more and more, really in order for them to be really authentic, let's have them settle into the heart space. And that's what the beauty of this stone is able to do. And the stone I'm calling forth and want to talk with you briefly about related to the earth and heart and fire connection is rhodonite. Rhodonite is a stone that is amazing at grounding heart work. It is grounding the heart work of compassion, fierceness, and loving service. And so as we're thinking about shifting into the spring, we're out of our houses, we're out of our homes, we're out of our apartments, and now we're becoming more active. Rhodonite and its heart work, yet the earth connection and that grounding work invites us into those activities of service, of being loving and compassionate and open-hearted. So those are the stones that I want to offer today as some stones that could be really helpful as we're intentionally wanting to work to help shift into this more active energy time of springtime. So in just a moment, I'm going to have a shift into a guided meditation, and you're going to be working with these stones. And it may be that you have these stones. And if so, pause the recording, gather those stones, and then come back. If not, I would invite you to visualize, and sense that you have these stones present with you. Keep in mind that if you're driving, I'm going to ask you to pause the recording at this time because obviously we want to make sure that you're able to appreciate and participate and enjoy the guided meditation in a safe way. And now, very gently, as we begin this meditation, if you have the stones of Septarian and Calcite, natural Citrine, and Rhodonite, you may place them in this order. Place the Septarian by your feet, placing the orange calcite in your abdomen, placing the natural citrine in one of your hands and the rhodonite at your heart. And if you don't have the stones, envision that those placements have taken place. The beautiful Septarian at your feet, the calcite on your abdomen, natural citrine in your hands, and rhodonite at your heart. And bring your awareness to your breath. And slowly draw in the energies of these stones as they resonate. Begin to connect with your energy field. And bringing your awareness to the bottoms of your feet. Focus your attention on the Septarian as it connects with the energies of the earth and draws those vital energies upward. And also draws in the fiery energies as well, drawing them up from your feet into your root chakra at your tailbone, helping you to shift into an energetic state of activity, of creativity. Now, draw those energies of the Septarian up as they join the healing frequencies of the orange calcite that is placed on your abdomen, continuing to activate your second and third chakras. And focus your attention and awareness on your lower and upper abdomen, and begin to notice how it is that you are perceiving the fire energies that are being activated. welcoming in the shift of energy into activity and creativity and action and manifestation. And now bring your awareness to the natural citrine in your hand, receiving abundance. A sense of empowered, forward moving energy. All the while, the Septarian continues to hold you grounded and activates the fire element within you. And the orange calcite also supports the shifting and the emerging that is taking place within your second and third chakras. And now, as those energies continue to move and work and transform, bring your awareness to your heart chakra. And imagine or feel the rhodonite on your heart chakra. And know that this compassionate, empowered action, it is beginning to emerge from its long slumber. Is able to do so because of the grounding and fire element energies that are coming from the other stones and your own energy field. Allow the rhodonite to connect your heart to the earth, so that the compassion that is brewing within your heart can be made manifest and take form, that you may be of service, that this healing may benefit you and others. And now, as those energies continue to blend and interconnect, bring your awareness to your breath. And simply notice and experience the shifting that is taking place within your body and energy field. And focus in on each of the stones in turn, the Septarian and the Calcite, the natural citrine and the rhodonite. And notice if there is one that is speaking more loudly and more clearly to you at this time. For this may be an invitation to continue to do work with this particular stone. And bring your awareness to your energy field, the space that extends beyond your physical body. Become aware of any shifts or sensations or awareness that is new. And know that you may be able at any time to revisit this meditation, working with these stones in an energetic and etheric way, or working with them physically. For it is through the work of fire where transformation takes place. It is through the work of fire that awakening takes place, and emergence and new creation. And now, very slowly and gently begin to bring your awareness back to your breath, offering gratitude for the support and the help that the stones offer, the stone spirits offer you. Deeply grateful for the energies of fire and the nurturing and steady grounding energy of earth. Offer deep gratitude for the support you have received during this guided meditation. And slowly begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers a bit, stretching out your body so that you may once again reconnect with physicality in this third dimension. And now slowly take one final deep breath, drawing in healing and releasing back out healing. And very slowly and gently open your eyes. So this guided meditation is an example of how you can work with gemstones and crystals to support specific intentions. Today's intention was to connect with fire, to connect with the energies of the earth for grounding and support, and then moving the fire energies through the energy field, particularly the second and third chakras, in order to activate them as we shift into a new season of spring. I want you to notice that with the meditation, you also spent time at your heart. It's imperative that we draw healing into our heart and from there extend it out, not only to heal ourselves, but to be able to be of service and of healing and support to others as well, whether it's our families and our community, those who we may work with, or the global overall human family. It's important that we do our work through our heart space so that we then in turn can become agents of healing to support the greater community. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you are learning and able to see that we can have an intention related to what is happening seasonally. We can tap into the energies of the elements. We can tap into the energetic properties, healing, resonant images or energies of the particular stones to be able to really both and support, both the energetics of the element and the energetics of the stones to be able to bring them together. So before I close, I want to just take a couple minutes to make sure you know how to reach me. I am able to be reached at my website, and that's fourthdimensionhealing.com. That's number 4th dimensionhealing.com. I also have a number of free mini courses and in-depth fee-based courses in energy and crystal healing through my online school, the Center for Crystal and Healing Studies, and you can see links for those below this podcast. And I also, as I mentioned earlier in the podcast, I have a YouTube channel where I have a number of videos that I believe can be really helpful for you as you are exploring crystal healing, energy healing, and healing of body, mind, and spirit. So please take a look at those. If you have questions, you can always send me an email. You can chat through my website, and you can go ahead and give me a call. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. My work when it comes to energy and crystal healing is to support you so that you may be able to do the healing work that you are being invited to do to transform yourself, your life, and the world as a global community. So I look forward to any questions that may arise. For now, I simply wish you many blessings. Be well.